Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your favorite witch, Carolina Sanchez, and as you can tell, we're at the Cursed Cauldron, one of our favorite haunts. Before we talk about their expansion, we've got 3 poor souls who have been through horrific, awful, distressing dating stories, and they're going to share those horror stories tonight. But I must warn you, it involves human trafficking, stalking, and hair clippings. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
All right, here we are seated with our wonderful storytellers of the evening. We've got Lucao here. We've got Sonia and Ben. Are y'all ready to go around with our dating horror stories? All right, maybe take some liquid courage to share these stories. Cheers. Shout out to the Cursed Cauldron for these delicious cocktails. Lucao, I haven't heard your story. Let's begin with you.
Okay, so my story began when I was a little younger.
A little younger,
when I
okay.
was in Thailand, yeah. So the type of guys I like usually service, like act of service kind of love
Acts of service, they
language.
doing everything for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
because in Thailand it's not that way. Women had to do it. So when you met a guy that doing a little bit act of service to me, I'm into him. So he is a journalist. He's a popular journalist in Thailand.
Okay, in Thailand, so he's not
In
with Fox.
Thailand,
Okay.
yes.
Mhm.
So if you open newspaper, you're gonna see him on the beauty pageants. He's write about women in beauty and I was one of those. So it's my part-time job trying to get a little bit of money while I start study. So we met in the event, and he started more like give me a little bit of coaching on how to treat myself, take care of myself. So
This
he's-
already sounds like a horror story, girl. Not him already grooming you.
Right, it's like love bomb with a lot of service, like hairstyle, tell me where to go for. He actually offered me like scrub, massage, making the skin gray, doing the nail, start to.
So he's paying for these things,
He's
for the
paying
scrubs
for
and the
the whole
nails. It's not that
thing.
he's doing it to you.
No.
Okay,
He's paying for it, so it's seemed like nice, and then giving me privacy. It's not like come to do it with me. Then he started to go a little bit deeper. He started looking at my fat, level around my waist, and saying I should do a little bit of wrap, and then some kind of like taking the fat out, and going to. I think maybe you should consider doing
A breast augmentation?
Yeah, it's just like adding the cup, like doing the surgery to get my breast look a little better, bigger. So it's crossing the line. I see the red flag, but I feel like this man is caring about me so much.
He wants you to elevate, is what you're thinking, right?
I want me to be better. And then I got invited to his house for a night dinner. He's cooking for me. I realized that in his house have the spa, like the whole beauty salon separated.
In his house?
In the house.
Oh, wow.
So it's getting a little bit weird. So I end up having that red flag, but still into him. I start to feel for him because the only guys who giving me that act of service is still him. And it's come to one time he asked me out for dinners, nice place. And in that dinner, it's not only just him and me. It's not really a date. So it's
like a group dinner.
A group dinner, have 6 women, and have one guy is actually own a very well-known film makers company in Thailand. A very rich guy sitting across, and the 6 women right there is they all look nice. They all look the same, like well dressed. And we start to talk to each other, and they said like, so you're one of you're one of that person who built you to send you to that guys. So he
What do you mean?
He is grooming multiple women for trafficking, and let that guy choosing which one he want to take.
Wow, this is a
What?
nightcap
Okay,
exclusive.
I'm so sorry. And you found out at this dinner from the other women,
Yes.
and they knew.
They knew. I I didn't know. I didn't even think of it that way.
You thought he was
would
helping you for your
never-
pageants.
Yes. So that day I ran. I never called him again. I never answered his phone call.
Good for you.
Man.
Baby.
You got out of there.
All right, we
Okay.
need to drink a little
Yes.
bit. All right, listen. Okay, that was just one story
alcohol.
from our dating horror stories. You stay right there. We've got more after the break. What? Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're celebrating Halloween in a very spooky and horrific way, honestly, with these dating horror stories. It's something we did in season 1. We figured we'd bring it back by visiting our favorite place, the Cursed Cauldron, during this time. We just heard a wild-ass story from Lucao. And baby, she's here with us now. She's in the USA, far, far away from that man in Thailand.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you dodged that bullet. All right, Ben, we invited you because I know you were in a situation where you ended up having to change your number. Like, we didn't have a hold of you for a while, so I know you've got a story up your sleeve.
Well, yeah, when I changed my number, that was actually me breaking free.
Oh,
You know, when
okay.
y'all be the steps and stuff like that. But, yeah, I was dating this, I won't say it. She was a officer of the law.
Okay,
That was a lot, I guess. She was an officer of the law.
okay.
And she was a little aggressive when it came to moving fast, you know?
Oh.
So before I knew it,
Y'all were moved in.
oh man, it got crazy, real crazy. The first time when I went over, hung out, stayed the night, kept my underwear on. I was a gentleman. I was literally on a 6-month celibacy thing I had been doing.
Yeah.
So I was feeling good, and she was like, "Why you ain't try nothing?" The next day I was like, "Well, you know, just." I told her about it. I was just taking it cool. And the next time she got a hold of me, she sunk those teeth in me and didn't let go.
Okay.
And then before you know it, it was just a roller coaster down the. I found out that she was lying at work, lying around the house. It was just a lot of different things.
She's a liar.
Yeah, a lot of manipulator.
Liar and manipulator.
Yeah. Once we moved in, I started finding out some lies that was going on at work, and she stopped working. And it's just like, okay, so we got this.
Were
house.
you, like, paying bills?
Well, you know, man, gotta pay bills. You know, so I'm paying the bills. You know, you
For
gotta-
her house?
No, we had moved into.
Together?
Yeah. We
Oh.
ended up moving like maybe.
Like,
6
how
months
far
later.
in?
This was like maybe. Oh, Carolina. This.
Are you crying? I'm sorry. All right. Get some
Sorry.
tissues,
It had
please, for
been,
this man.
It just flashed across my face and my eyes. But maybe about 9 months in.
Oh, okay. That was an investment.
I lost a lot.
Yeah, okay. There was no ROA there.
Oh, it was horrible. But,
Okay, so what led to the, like,
the breakdown.
yeah. What was, okay, so you're noticing some lies.
And she's real possessive. Like I can't. You know, I have to go places.
Yes.
You know, like outside. So it's like I couldn't even go outside without her wanting me to, like without being there. It was like everywhere it had to be there. And then I tried to break away. Once I said like I'm done, I'm done. But of course, the process you got the home, the place, and different things. It's kids involved, not together.
Yeah.
But kids involved. Just a lot of arguing, stuff that I typically don't do in a relationship.
Right.
And she said she was pregnant, had a fake baby. She had fake ultrasound pictures. And then I remember she seen me I was having a ball on my Instagram story one night.
Yeah.
And then that just sent her into early labor, allegedly, which I couldn't find the hospital that she typically goes to. She wasn't there. She went to another one and had her stuff private. I'm like, why you got your stuff private? Then she was sending me fake pictures, Photoshop pictures of her and a baby.
And this is why y'all are still living together?
No, this was so after all this stuff us getting apart from each other,
Yeah.
I still had the six to 7 months of the stalking, showing up at the house, showing up on my Ring camera, one weekend she called me like 250 times.
Oh.
I showed a screenshot. I just wrote it either from her number, her daughter's number, a fake number, and it was like 430, 433, 434, 436, it's like you're gonna answer the phone and just keep blowing up. And it was like crazy. So I had to, once I got to like the last Photoshop picture, I just said, you know what? I'm done with this. A lot of us regret, or we don't even want to change our numbers and stuff because get tied to business or you had it for so long, but that's just more access to crazy people having your information. So I was like, nah, forget this. I'm finna just change my number. And then the only way she could get in touch with me then was on social media. She was creating these fake pages like she was a psychic and talked to my dead family members. And
That's a lot.
it was like that we supposed to be together, and it was a lot.
That's
So how did you you changed your number?
Changed my number, and then she just kind of, I guess, found another victim. And then I did run into her like maybe about a month ago in Walmart. So I got a boycott at Target and a boycott at Walmart.
Okay.
So that was my little story. Don't date the officers.
Don't date the law enforcement officers. All right, I think Sonia's been nodding her head. She's got something similar to share. Don't date law enforcement officers, according to Ben, allegedly. I don't have any experience there. You stay right there. We've got more dating horror stories after. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're celebrating Halloween with some friends, sharing some dating horror stories. And we've heard from Lucao and Ben. And baby, I'm happy y'all got away from that crazy, because y'all each had a crazy, crazy story. And as Ben was talking, Sonia, you were nodding your head, and it seemed like you have a similar story.
There's some I
parallels going on.
resonated with what he was saying. So for my story, this was a long time ago, over 10, 15 years ago. I was very young. I was in a very volatile, abusive relationship.
I'm sorry.
And thank you. And we, when the relationship ended, he proceeded to stalk me for off and on 7 years.
What?
And yeah, like he would disappear for months at a time, and then all of a sudden there would be a note on my car, or I would get something in the mail. I had even moved apartments twice and moved into a new job, found me there. He also took to sending me things in the mail. And
What do you mean by things?
when we first broke up, I had just started a new job, and I think he was trying to get me in trouble at my new job, so he was sending packages over and over to the work address, and he would send me pornography, or just like magazines.
work?
Yes, or
Like stuff
like
you're into?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
stuff that you into though?
I'm not into this
okay.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Clarifying.
Clarifying.
But I think one time he even sent a sex toy to my workplace, and and here I am opening this up in my office, and just completely embarrassed. And
Of course.
And he also sent me, and I know this because there was a letter that accompanied this. He had shaved all his body hair,
Stop.
all of his body hair,
Top to
and
bottom.
put it in a plastic bag and sent that to me in the mail. And there were some other things in the mail that got sent to me. I don't want to go into it that much, but there were some other
Worse.
horrifying things, that made it to, somehow got delivered to my apartment. But like I said, he would disappear sometimes.
And you would think you would free, like you'd breathe.
All of a sudden I felt good, like, okay, I can do this, and all of a sudden, I'd be out with the girlfriends, bar hopping or something, and nope, there's something in my car. Or, I had started a new job, and about a month into this new job, there were, when you talked about all, voicemails and stuff,
Right.
he was leaving voicemails on my work voicemail nonstop. It would be like 202, 204, 208. One message would be, I love you, I'll never get over you, you're mine. And the next message was, I want to kill you and I want to kill your family. And it went on for off and on about 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
So do you know what marked the end of it? What did you do?
A lot of prayer,
Yeah.
a lot of therapy. I was very young, and I was very embarrassed. I was very scared. I always thought if I went to the police or if I reported anything, it would make things worse. So I just moved on with my life. I just tried, but I did tell my friends, I did tell my family, and I even had to tell my employer, one of my employers at the time, what was happening, because he was finding my car in the employee garage.
Right.
And so they had to get, workplace security involved. So it was a whole thing, but it was a long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I have no idea.
So you haven't heard from this person in a long time?
No.
Well, thank y'all so much for like reliving your trauma here. I know this was difficult to do, but Halloween, we get to be somebody else, experience something else, and have some fun. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, listen, if you at home, on a serious note, have been through any sort of domestic violence situation, or you just need somebody to talk to, there is definitely help out there. And the National Domestic Hotline is, as you can see on your screen, 800-799-7233. If you don't feel like speaking to anyone, you can also text the word BEGIN to 8878. All right, we are at the Cursed Cauldron. Have you guys been enjoying your drinks?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Well, listen, we love this spot. It's a pop-up every year, and we get to tour what they've done to Botonica after the break. You stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. As you know, we've been at the Cursed Cauldron, and you might have seen a little bit of this before on this show, but baby, Alexis Mijares and Angelique Cook-Cavazos have, stepped it up as they do time and time again. All right, ladies, what can people expect from the Cursed Cauldron this year?
So we're in our third year, and as you know, for witches, 3 is a charm.
Oh, yes.
So we've now found our permanent home here at Botonica, which opened up recently. So
Yes.
very exciting. And with that, we've been able to kind of expand our magical realm, and Angelique's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
So this year the witches have cast the most powerful spell than ever before, and we've expanded the Cursed Cauldron into 3 realms. So first we have the Apotheca room, which is a dark, enchanted woodland forest apothecary.
And I think it's the perfect mirror of like the merger of Botonica and what that is on a daily basis,
Absolutely.
and the Cursed Cauldron, right?
Yes.
That's my favorite room, to be honest.
Yes. So when you walk in, you're greeted with a lot of hanging moss and a woodland arch and lots of hanging witch hats dripping in moss as well. Apothecary bottles, lots of details everywhere to look at. And then when you move into the next room, it's our nightshade parlor, which is dripping in poisonous purple flowers.
Which is kind of like the poisonous dating horror stories that we heard earlier.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh,
The
yeah.
right room for
Right
that
room for
story.
that.
Yes. And then lastly, we have our upstairs speakeasy, the Coven's Haunt, which we're in right now.
Yes. Which has been updated from the last time we were here, when you were a pop-up here last time.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the room people are probably most familiar with and have seen, or really the birthplace of the idea of Cursed Cauldron. It expanded when we first started Ninja Ramen, and then took it here, had it upstairs, and with all of the support and success and all the witches that live in Houston that absolutely love to join
Yes.
us, we've been able to take over and make it a full, spectacular thing in the entire space.
And I love that you guys are such an inclusive coven that really accepts all.
Yes.
But I mean, tickets are selling fast. So I mean, we're in our
Yes.
final week. So what can people expect for the rest of the week, if they can even snag tickets?
Yes, so we do highly recommend reservations. We get so busy, especially on the weekends. So we still have a couple Bewitched Burlesque shows. Those are on Wednesdays, a 7:30 show and a 10 p.m. show. Tickets online, but they're almost sold out. We have a little bit of pumpkin painting movie watch-alongs left. So we have one more pumpkin painting where we're going to watch Hocus Pocus.
Cute.
And then for Dia de los Muertos, we'll close out with Coco and do some sugar skull painting, which will be really fun. And that is kind of our only time we're a little bit more kid-friendly. So parents can bring their mini witches with them for that one. And then to close out the big week, because Halloween's on a Friday this year, so you know people are going to be going crazier than ever. We have, starting on Thursday, we have Bite Night, which is our vampire night. Yes. So best costume contest for the vamps. We'll have a DJ. It'll be a fun time. And then we'll do our Black Magic Bash on Friday, which will be Halloween night. Again, we'll do a big costume contest and have just a really fun time. And then we will finish Saturday with Ofrenda Nocturna, which is where we really bring Botonica back into the mix as well and really celebrate something important in our culture, which is celebrating our loved ones through life and death. It's our third year doing it, but in such a bigger way this year that we're so excited to just share our culture.
All right, witches, I love y'all. Thank y'all for having us here for the Dating Horror Stories, which were heavy this year.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, true horror stories. And listen, again, if you need help, maybe there's help out there. There's the hotline. You can either call or text. And you know, spooky season, we're gonna get rid of those exes. We're gonna hex them and hope that we never see them again.
A little banishing spell.
Banishing spell, and actually we're gonna learn it. All right, cheers to you. We'll see you guys next time.
Missed out on the nightcap? Well, head on over to our YouTube page and catch up with Carolina.
You can watch full episodes anytime you want. And don't forget to share it with your friends, because we got to keep the conversation flowing.
So this one is not going to hurt as much as this one.
Watch the nightcap at 11:30 on Fox 26 and anytime on Fox Soul.